Hello, I'm your host, Khaleesi,
Kamaya.
Kylie,
and Amari.
and in today, and welcome to the Phenomenal Room podcast, where we explain what 6-7 means. But before we get into that, our positive affirmation is to what, Kamaya?
But before we get to that, today our positive information is never make bad choices.
Today you will walk away with not making bad choices. You will all walk away with good choices instead of bad choices.
Today, we found somebody making paper poppers. Here's what happened. So today, well, not today, yesterday, I got some Skittles because I was minding my own business, just doing whatever, right? So I see this one little boy, I'm not gonna call him out. I see this one boy, he like playing with paper, and I was like, oh, okay, I ain't think nothing about it. So I was like, oh, okay. So I knew something was suspicious because he kept on playing with it, and I'm like, oh. So I write something down on the paper saying to Mr. Short that somebody's making paper poppers. So him being slick, he gets up and goes to throw the paper popper away. So when I right that moment when I handed the letter, I gave it to Mr. Short. He went to go throw his paper popper away. So while I told Mr. Short, I was like, "Oh, look, it's in a trash can now." Mr. Short went to go look, and he took a picture, and then yeah, I got some Skittles. And my takeaway moment was nothing because I feel like I did perfect because I was being sneaky. And now we have our special guest, Ken.
Hello, my name is Keenan, and also, I want to talk about how I'm a phenomenal manager, and also how 6-7 became a meme.
Okay, so before we do that, I would like to ask you some questions. Okay, it's about your classroom manager. So my first question for you is, how do you feel being a classroom manager?
How I feel being classroom manager is like good because I can manage overall jobs.
Is there one thing you could change while doing your job, like helping people? Would you like to change that, like that?
One thing I would like to change is for if you're done with your work and so you're struggling next week, you could help them. And also, one other thing I would like to change is if we could have 5 minutes of free time or more.
More time? Okay, clock that. Okay, let's say someone is doing something like that, and Mr. Short in like a meeting, and we have somebody in here, but she ran to the classroom. Like there's nobody in the classroom. Let's say Miss Dorcas is watching us, right? And she's in her classroom with the lights out. And you see somebody like breaking into a fight, throwing computers, playing with the hand sanitizer, like destroying the whole set. What would you do?
So what I would do is document their names and tell them if you don't stop, I would document your names. Tell the teacher after he comes back from the meeting or the teacher that's watching us comes back from the restroom. I would tell the teacher, and then after that, I would tell them, and you would get in trouble, and I wouldn't really get anything. But honestly,
It's just about somebody's behavior. Okay, so basically what he said was if something bad happens and our teacher's in her room trying to fix it all out, basically what he would say is he'll tell the student or whoever's doing it, like, write your name down and then you'll probably get a write up. And I probably wouldn't get nothing, but he's just basically doing it for the good, not to get like Takis, Skittles, whatever. Basically doing it just to keep the classroom safe. That's what a classroom manager does. If you would like to change your job, what would you like to do? And if it was one thing that you completely, oh wait, that's the next question. If you could change your job, what would you like to do?
if I could change my job, I would honestly maybe be the maybe be a photographer or something like that. Manage the videos and the pictures and everything.
So like the editor.
Yeah.
And is there one thing you hate while doing your job? Like if let's say you going around or like you're about to snitch because somebody's doing something bad and somebody does like something against you. What would you do?
What I would do is tell the teacher and then like try to calm myself down by drinking some water, maybe putting my head down for a couple minutes, stuff like that.
Okay, give me some reasons why you like your job, and then also give me some reasons why you don't like your job when you're in a bad mood.
So when I don't like my job, when I'm in a bad mood, it's because I'm like on either very sleepy or either like really mad because something happened in the morning. Like my dog, like I don't know, maybe used the restroom, tore up my favorite pillows, or maybe even used the restroom in his cage and I had to clean it. I would be like really mad and I would go to school mad. Stuff like that.
And give me some reasons why you like your job.
Why I like my job is because one reason I get to manage all jobs. Two, I like sitting at the manager's desk.
Okay. What's your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job is saying phenomenal to get everybody up and getting everybody to lunch for lunch or recess.
So, this is the last question, and then he'll probably ask me some questions. Let's say you got voted for the actual classroom manager, right? Like everybody in the class wanted you to be classroom manager, which means if Mr. Short's out of the classroom, we could close the door, like you could be the teacher and teach when Mr. Short's gone. If somebody does something bad, like really bad, if Mr. Short is in the restroom, like really bad to the point where it's getting on your nerves, and they're also like tearing up the whole entire class. What would you do?
What I would do is either seat them at my desk, let them be there for a couple minutes to see if they're mad or angry or something. Because if most of the time somebody's angry and starts tearing up the whole classroom, you could sit here for a couple minutes, calm down. Then once you're ready to go, you could go back to your desk and continue, or you could stay here.
Okay, okay, let's say somebody's feeling super emotional, like to the point where they're coming to class, putting their head down, straight to the restroom, like I said, if they voted you, stuff like that, he's at the restroom, and somebody's like crying because something went on at home. What would you do?
What I would do is tell them, put your head down for a couple minutes, and then if you want to go out the classroom for a couple minutes, you could. And if you like really sad, you could go out the classroom for a couple minutes, calm down. Then once you're ready to come inside, you could come back in.
Okay. And is there any kind of come on, you got a question?
So I have a question for you. So why every time Mr. Short says he can get everybody up, you keep that strong energy and just like be like
Yeah, you're
phenomenal.
positive. Yeah,
Like
like
you're
you're
not shy.
positive, even if you're like not in the mood. You always have the positive. Why do you have the positivity when you say
So why I have the positivity for whenever I say phenomenal is because it's like something. I think something positive. Then if I'm mad, I just think something positive. Uh, then if I continue my work, after I'm done with my work early, I could probably put my head down, calm down for a little. Then after that, if I'm like not mad anymore, I'll have that positive energy and say phenomenal.
Okay, Charlie got questions? Yeah.
What is one thing you like about your job and why?
One thing I like about my job is managing the jobs, and also it's because classroom manager sounds like really big for me.
Okay, if somebody's playing in the bathroom, okay, just one more. I tried to make the video long. Okay, if somebody's playing in the bathroom, what do you do?
If somebody's playing in the bathroom and I'm monitoring the bathroom, I would probably do something that. So I would tell them if you don't stop playing, I'm going to report you to the teacher. Then I would be like, it's just for something good before somebody starts becoming a follower and starts following what they're doing. So I'm like, if you don't stop that now, everybody's gonna start following you and you're gonna start like making the bathroom riot and stuff like that.
Okay, and do you have a question for anyone else?
I have a question for all of you guys. If have you guys ever got in trouble so bad that you had to go to a meeting on Thursday?
Never. I was a good student. I was a good student in the third grade. I was a good student in the third grade. I never really was a bad student like that. So if somebody drive me crazy, I just take my anger out. So I never really went to meet. I never went to meet.
I have.
Yeah.
So, come on.
That is cat Patty.
I wasn't at his school actually, but at my old school when I was in third grade, I was the restroom monitor. And when I was in the restroom, the girls was playing. So I told them to be quiet. They kept yelling at me, so I yelled back, and I got in trouble for yelling back at them. And the teacher didn't hear them yell at me. And I had to go to a meeting with my teacher and my parent. But I didn't get in trouble.
I have one last question before we end the podcast. If you snitch, okay, this is about your feelings.
Get about 6, 7.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna forget about 6, 7. Okay. So, Mr. Short. Okay, so okay, let's say you snitch on something that's like bad, like terribly, like somebody playing in the restroom, they're purple and stuff like that. And you tell Mr. Short. Mr. Short doesn't have Pocky, Starburst, Skittles, Snickers, he doesn't have nothing. And he likes all the types of food. Weeks later, like, he gets all the money in the world, right? And you ask him, where's my candy or my Pocky? And he says, you ain't do nothing. How would you do that?
I'll react like, oh, it's fine, because I could go to the store by myself and I could talk to you, so that's it. And then also, if I snitched on someone, I wouldn't actually like, it wouldn't be for the Talkie candy Starburst or anything. It would be like, so nothing starts. It would be like for somebody, for like nothing. It would just be like to stop something from happening. And for people to start following the person that's playing in the bathroom anywhere before they start playing, and everybody starts playing.
Okay. And now we about to tell y'all, well, this is getting towards the end of the video, but y'all know we can't forget about 6, 7. So, we're going to explain to you, come on. We're going to explain to you what 6, 7 means. So, basically, 6, 7 is just a meme. It's like a meme. And basically how you do it is you go like, you put your hands in it. So, also, yeah, that's what 6, 7 means.
And
I'm gonna tell you.
Also, one more thing about 6, 7. The kids who made the 6, 7 meme, they actually made a song where they actually made a new song, made it viral, and then after that they made a new coin about 6, 7. Then the 6, 7 kid got like banned on almost every platform you could communicate on and everything like that. And then he made a lot of people spend a lot of money just for nothing.
Well, 6 doesn't mean to me. 6 doesn't mean to me. It's like just a number to me. It's
It
like
just don't
after
mean
you
nothing.
count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like it's just a number. It's a number after a number. Well, a
It's
number
a number.
before a number and a number after.
by the end of the day, you're gonna walk away saying 6, 7.
So, okay, class, say 6, 7.
6, 7!
But I'm your host, Calicia.
I'm the teacher kid and I'm kind.
And I'm a Mario.
And we're
Legend.
and we're the phenomenal podcast thing.
That's actually pretty good.
Mario, you